My name is Savannah Dyer, and I did my project on the kangaroo rat. First, a little background on the kangaroo rat. Kangaroo rats have long tails and big hind feet with big eyes and small ears, and the big eyes help them see out of their burrows. They are typically a sandy brown color with a white underbelly. There are 22 species of kangaroo rats in North America, with many recognized subspecies. They are nocturnal, due to desert temperatures. That way, it is cooler during the night than it is during the day. They feed mostly on grass seeds, but they also eat leaves, stems, and sometimes fruit. They get the kangaroo name from the pouches that they have on the sides of their mouths that can be used for carrying food. Here you have a little food web. On the left, you have the yellow highlighted lines in relation to the kangaroo rat. They typically eat, like I said earlier, here we have dragonflies, brittlebrush, and that's seeds down here at the bottom. And then they get eaten by animals such as roadrunners, gray foxes, great horned owls, some antelope, and in California, the kit fox. Their gestation periods are 30 to 35 days. It's not really sure exactly. Their mating season is typically January to May, but not always. They have 2 to 3 litters a year containing 1 to 7 offspring. It varies depending on species. Typically an average of 3, though. And then the oldest known living kangaroo rat has lived to 9 years and about a month or 2. And then they're sexually mature at 12 to 13 weeks. Adaptations. Kangaroo rats have a cooling system in their nasal passage, and it reduces water loss. That way they don't have to come out of their burrows often. They keep their nasal passage at a lower temperature than their body temperature in order to bring in the water and help it condense back into their body. The rat's kidneys are able to extract water from the seeds. That's their main diet. The kidneys are very effective as they produce urine that is more than 5 times concentrated than human urine. This is because of the loop of Henniol, which is connected to the kidney. It's longer in desert animals such as the kangaroo rat, as the picture down here at the bottom displays. And the loop is the main component in ensuring the urine's concentration. On the left, you have a beaver, which is typically a water animal. So they have plenty of access to water, so that's typically not an issue. And then that's just comparison to human here in the middle. And then the kangaroo rat, which is much longer and extended. Why are they endangered? In the early 1950s, they first became endangered, and it was due to pest control measures, and it was mostly due to farmers who were attacking them because the rats would build burrows underneath the newly plowed fields, and it would break up the soil, and it was destroying it for the farmers. So they took pest control actions, which ended up decimating the majority of the population. Gas and oil exploration in the desert also reduced their numbers along with the farmers. The development of oil fields, farmlands, and cities in the desert is said to account for 95% of their habitat lost. Conservation methods. So the Fresno, California kangaroo rat, which is the majority of the North American kangaroo rat, it was thought to be extinct in the early 1900s, around the same time as the farmers started taking care of them. But it was protected and kept under constant surveillance. It was listed as an endangered animal in January 30th of 1985, but it was federally on the United States list on December 30th of 1982. And then there is a recovery land plan already in action. It's called the Recovery Plan for Upland Species of the San Joaquin Valley in California, and as you can see this map over here, this is all the land mass they have set aside for animals. They're animals such as there's a cactus on there too, but there's also like the kit fox and a lizard, and then the kangaroo rat. It's being used to protect and save the Fresno kangaroo rat. The plan neutralizes all threats in the area in order to save the animals there. And the plan has set aside land, and it costs the state about $1.2 million for almost 1,000 acres worth of habitat land. And conclusion, as long as we keep educating the general population of the importance of this kangaroo rat and protecting their farmlands and not decimating what is left of them, will be able to contain their population to continue to grow them as we protect them like we are. And here in the bottom right, you have a chart that just shows the decline in the population until we sort of started to step in, and now they're gradually rising.